really high quality weeklies in Tri-State. And, we took the in-person ones and just put them online. So DNA in North Bergen winds up becoming an online tournament. In Linden, Fusion winds up becoming a thing. And all these Jersey tournaments, we're now playing online. And this is just kind of how it shakes out. But regardless of where you are, if you're in Jersey or Japan or Jakarta, it doesn't matter. We are glad that you are here for Winners Final. Best of 5 territory, Zane the Duck Hunt versus Hydra. I don't know if we can call it kicking it old school, but either way, going right back to Palu.
Yeah, Palu, I mean, just such a good character. All fundamentals, and this is a character that people did not think was fair for a long time. Early meta now has been, I don't want to say reduced to, but is now kind of considered, and wow, that was a really nice cancel off the platform.
Honestly.
But yeah, now considered a very honest character because it's all fundamentals and kind of reading your opponent's movements, just a lot of multi-hitting hits that make things look kind of crazy. So that combined with the Roy that we got to see earlier from Hydra, pretty deadly combo.
I mean, they had to do many, many terrible things to Nair in order to make it seem like a fair character, to be completely honest. But
that's true.
Yeah, this is still a defensively minded character that is allowed to move quite freely. So yeah, I don't think Palu mains are really able to complain that much at all, considering how much Palu basically defined the meta of the game for the first year or so.
Yeah, the amount of Palu and Wolf Grand Final sets, I have not forgotten them. If you go on this channel and you just go through the old playlists, you will see that thumbnail, Palutena versus Wolf, for several events in a row. So
I swear on my life, the Scarlet Classic, the last one that happened, was top 8. I remember watching. It was 6 straight sets at least of Palu versus Wolf.
That is literally the tournament I'm thinking of right now.
I knew it. Yep. I knew it too, because I had to hand it off to Max. I was like, oh man, I hope you like Palu and Wolf.
That felt like actual purgatory that day, where all you see is a goddess fighting a wolf from outer space that is Irish.
It's like the Eric Andre show, where like the theory behind it is that he's in purgatory and has to host a talk show for all time, like for nobody. That's what that said. That's what that tournament was to you.
That's yeah, kinda. Oh my god.
So yeah, this is still Palu fighting a K9, so somewhat familiar territory, but nevertheless, Duck Hunt doing rather well in terms of the damage output, but still just a little behind in stocks.
Yeah, tough to get that kill. Up air is gonna do it, but getting in that position to even land an up air just seems so difficult right now for Zane. And this is, I was talking to Feng about this a little earlier before you hopped on, where Duck Hunt can look like this incredible character and has all these good things going on, but then you just see like a really rough matchup, assumingly. This being one of them, and you really just kind of see the character get exploited. So with that in mind, I'm not sure what other secondaries or pockets Zane has, but I have a feeling we might be seeing one of them, maybe.
I am inclined to agree, Chris, but that's the thing. We have seen Zane go to these pockets in the past. I've seen the Wario myself. Smash Data is convincing me that they have indeed gone Ice Climbers and PT.
Ice Climbers?
Yeah, Ice Climbers, weirdly enough, right?
Yeah.
See, I really don't know what I could tell you about the Palu Ice Climbers matchup. There are some people that make Ices look really good. I'm thinking of Ukami right offhand, personally. But it's, I just don't see it here, you know what I mean? I think the fact is that if you are going to be outplaying a Duck Hunt so thoroughly, it's because your buttons just have to be that good. And Palu has buttons in the air that really are that good, as well as the zoning tools. So we are going to see. He was showing. They were showing Wario.
I saw Wario. I did see Wario, and that's what chat's been calling for. I see Stuff. You already mentioned it. I think you mentioned it just before with Smash Data. So this is the character, and honestly, quite a good character, no matter what the matchup is, because explosive. The whole win condition is to build up your gas and let her rip, and that is quite formidable in any matchup, as it would turn out. It just kind of wins you games. So we'll see what Zane can get out of the character switch. Hopefully much better than what happened with Duck Hunt. That did look a little rough.
Oh, I mean, yeah, just immediately nair on him and pop him up, which doesn't quite lead into itself the same way that Palu's does, but nevertheless, you have follow-up options, and you're able to accumulate a quick little 38 points of damage. It's better than nothing, and at least puts you in a decent position for that mid-range combo game. That's 60 to 70 percentage points, even if you are just kind of getting stray hits at these early percentages.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take what you get at this point, and I think that, like, and this is what I was talking about even with like Waft and Wario is kind of just a degen character to some end. So even though you go down like this, and man, Explosive Flame's a good move, but even when you go down like this, there's such a big comeback mechanic with Wario if you're able to play it right.
I mean, it's just such a weird situation to be in if you're Zane, because no matter what you do against Palutena, like, you are at a disadvantage if you're standing still, because they have the better options, more or less.
Yeah, they really do. And this is probably throwback to the beginning of the set where we were talking about when people were saying how Palutena is essentially a really good character, and then it's kind of waned. But, like, you see stuff like this, and you see how well Hydra just is playing, and it does make you think, like, this character is amazing. And she is. She is a very good character. This Explosive Flame in conjunction with all the other really good neutral tools really forces a lot of options.
So now as we're going into...
Oh. That was clever. Teleport the cancel into the counter just in case.
That's a little tragic, though. Opening the mouth and eating a bear, man. That's just nuts. But... yeah, Hydra right now in pretty decent position. Gonna have to eat that a back air of their own, but still hanging on to this stock. Zane not really able to find the follow-up until the motorcycle just falls on their head, and that is a sentence that I did not think I would say today.
Yeah, who would have thought? And this is a crazy character for it. Wario making all of his own mini games, including the one where you throw the bike upward and hit the goddess, but not out of the woods yet. And using Waft as a bit of a defensive option there, which is...
yeah, not great, right?
Not a great thing to have happen, but, I mean, saved Zane for the moment, but kind of costly now, because it's going to take a little while to build that gas up again.
Yeah, and the fact that you're sitting at... you're sitting on your last stock. You lost it directly afterwards. Just the risk reward was not there. I don't blame Zane for going for it. I mean, you got to find your way back into this thing, and Hydra playing patiently enough, realizing that Zane relies on coming in with that pretty decent airspeed, all things considered. But yeah, this is Wario having just a devil of a time trying to figure out what to do with the green-haired goddess. Yeah,
and the Hydra is just playing so airtight right now. Both defensively, offensively, really pushing advantage very well. Not really finding themselves in any disadvantage. Just quick options. You're seeing a lot of parries, a lot of really smart teleport cancels. And if I'm Zane for the next game, I'm avoiding platforms at all costs.
Yeah, that side B though winds up working out in just a little bit. It's a stray hit, but I mean, if your stray hits aren't killing, then you're not really doing much against Palu. That's going to be a back throw that gets you into a very decisive disadvantage. And Zane able to make it back, but yeah, when you're running right into that shield, that's as hard a stop as it gets.
Hydra is playing lights out right now, and this has been the case for them the whole bracket so far. I haven't really, and I feel like this happens sometimes in DNA. You just get like one player who comes out who's just really feeling it, and I think that's just Hydra today, straight up. So we'll see if Zane's able to crack anything, or maybe there's another character coming out, or maybe just able to handle that matchup a little better coming through. But at the very least, I think it was better than the Duck Hunt, I guess. That's all I could really say at the moment.
I think so.
I think.
I want to say yes, but at the same time, the most effective Warios, you kind of have to play against them not as if you have 3 stocks, but as if you have 2.5. because they are going to be using Waft, and Zane winds up using the Waft as a defensive option, and that kind of takes away the entire purpose of using Wario if you're just trying to gimmick a game or two at a Grants, which we know Zane's Wario is real. We've seen it. They're not camping with this thing, but simply had no answer to the extremely practiced Palutena.
Yeah, it's that Palutena really looks so sharp right now, and it's a character I don't even really see that often anymore. So it's kind of reminding me a little bit too. I'm almost getting war flashbacks of watching this character so often. You just see the nair into nair into nair, someone dying of up air, maybe an explosive flame. Scary stuff, truly. So we'll see what the so Diddy.
Ooh.
Sure, why not?
You know, I kind of like it. You want to be able to. You want to be able to mix this character up, but you want to have the utility. Like, is it going to be the kick or is it going to be the command grab? You know, you want to keep him guessing until the very last second, and whatever you can do to throw Hydra off kilter, because they are very comfortable in their offense right now. Like, they're more than comfortable just roaring you to death, whether it be with Nair or Bear, like we're seeing all too often at the end of these stocks. Zane trying to make themselves a little bit harder to hit, but also you got to have a little bit of offensive utility as well. Oh my gosh. Zane being sent upwards, but it was not by a jetpack, Chris.
Yeah, you know, I think Diddy could absolutely be an answer for a lot of the reasons you said. I think Zane is going to have to, make use of that banana for sure. Banana, and then you start thinking about the monkey flips, because that's where you really mix up. But banana is such a good neutral tool and kind of keeps Palutena maybe a little bit more honest, because you could throw past some of her defenses, whether it be the explosive flames or just the aerial after aerial. Yeah, because not really seeing a lot of banana at the moment, at least not yet.
Yeah, and that's kind of interesting, isn't it? Someone who is so used to using can as duck hunt, not really using the banana all that much, aside from just kind of tossing it off of the cliff, and that's not really the way that you want to be employing it. Zane maybe having a little bit of trouble adjusting to this Palu, but this Palu having no troubles adjusting to the Diddy thus far.
Yeah, I mean, that's it's as simple as that. And wow, really good call out on that. Dunking on Hydra, at least getting a little bit of the aggression out. So there we go, banana in hand. We should be seeing that all the time. And I know Zane knows that too. I do think there's that adjustment though, where it's like you're playing Duck Hunt, and then you're playing Wario, and then now you're playing Diddy. Like it's easy to forget. I don't want to call it a nuance, because banana is a pretty big part of Diddy's tool, but sometimes you just kind of don't think of it immediately when you're just trying to keep up with neutral, especially against a player like Hydra, who's going to have you sweating the whole time. Okay.
I mean, this character is relatively quick on the ground, so you want to be taking advantage of that. But yeah, if Hydra is more than content to just kind of dash back and let you press your buttons so that they can respond, it's not really that much of a threat. So you got to have something with which to neutralize what Hydra is going to threaten you with. Banana is about as close as you're going to get to an advantage against this character, and yeah, I could see Diddy having a lot of success here.
There we go. There's a banana, and Zane's really starting to find some room here, and this is the perfect. Yeah, I think he was kind of looking for an angel drop or something, and then maybe just jumped a little too high and got disoriented, but in a really good position to do something here, despite being at a little bit of a deficit. And sneaky. That was clever. Clinging to the way bottom of PS2, barely making it back, but looked pretty comfortable in doing it.
Yeah, I honestly really like that. That was cheeky. But
definitely cheeky.
Oh man, but Zane, I don't know if that's going to work twice, or if Hydra's going to even want to go down there. Either way, Zane is going to be on their winner's side stock here. Hydra, one stock away from punching their ticket into the Grands, and here comes the up airs. We haven't really seen the strings of those in quite some time, at least not in this set.
Yeah, not in this set.
We know how effective Hydra can be once they start chaining these aerials together. We've seen it a few times already. This back air is going to try to give Zane, trying to even things up in terms of stocks, but they are sitting at the accursed percentage at the moment. And yeah, Hydra trying to pull away with this one, and could very well be doing so with the banana in hand.
Yep, let's, I mean, yeah, that might be it. Not it yet. Looking like it's getting close, though, about an up air away. I mean, Zane's really going to have to, really going to have to sweat here.
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked we didn't see the up air onto the platform, if I'm being completely honest. But that's going to be the down air. Sends Zane all the way off, but it's going to be the wheel turning ever slowly for Zane.
Oh, almost getting dunk number 2. Unfortunately, not going to get that, though. Is going to get back thrown, and that is going to be 3-0 coming out for Hydra. Really well played. I mean, I think Hydra just honestly played so well, and then that was kind of the story. I don't even think it was Zane playing poorly. I just think it was Hydra playing extremely well.
Hydra going Palutena, the Palutena that we have not seen in quite some time, and it did not take long to shake off the rust. In fact, that thing looked factory new more than anything else, and once it started kicking on all cylinders, there was no way for Zane to catch it.
Yeah, I feel like you're exactly right. Just kind of pulled away. I got a little distance and then just zoomed. So with that, though, we are going to be moving on to loser side of things.